I'm Piano Man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Welcome to the long run with an honest tongue. Justified, opinionated when the topic comes. Don't give a piss about nothing but tide. Honey be on my mind and I keep that pride. Stroke still strong, last name long. Roll tide, roll where the truth belong. West Virginia born, working hard in my soul. Still got that steel town grin and I take control. F them trees, yeah I said it loud. Go Steelers too, got the whole room proud. Love that college game, love that Friday light. Love them real world problems and we talk all night. We bring that fire gumbo daily. Stir it up, don't play me. Bishop on the forge by fire away. JB got the whole room crazy. LaToya in the mix, can't tame it. Twist to keep the freight line moving. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm Piano Man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning again. Welcome to the show with Piano Man. It's me, it's Master, it's the real Master P. That's me. It's me. What's up, y'all? Everybody doing okay this morning? I hope so. Now, if it's raining where you are, get your boots out, get your Stephen Hicks. We might as well just get the arc on back on out, cause look like we in this for the long haul, brother. For those of us that's in the Mississippi, Alabama area, Louisiana too, we in it for the long haul. I'm just telling you now, it's gonna be raining. I'm telling you, and I don't tell the Lord what to do. I'm not into that. I'm not into that mix. But Lord, can we get a little fishing in? Can we get a little fishing in? You can't fish and it's raining. I mean, you can, but don't feel good out there. Hope everybody had a great night last night. All that kind of stuff. Y'all, I'm having a few technical difficulties here. And so please forgive me if I'm kind of slow on the draw a little bit. Something's going on with my mouse and on my little clicker here, and something's happening. I don't know. Everything. My producer said, "What's happening, everybody? Everything happening. What you want to happen, Dwight? Everything happening. What you want to happen? What you expect to happen? What you think gonna happen?" That's right. You ain't gonna catch me slipping, Dwight. I know you. I know you, player. I'm wondering, does it need a battery or something? I don't know. But all of a sudden, but anyway, y'all know how I do it. I don't ride by myself. I never ride by myself unless I'm into some devil. I ain't gonna say devilment unless I'm into some foolishness somewhere else. Say devilment, I'm gonna say. But anyway, y'all know what's that. Y'all know what's about to happen. Here we go. Wait a minute. That's the shortest for. Hold up. Now we talking straight. Well, y'all know who's about to come to the stage. It's Mr. Boomer Sooner himself. It's the Bishop, forged forward only by fire. Good morning, Bishop. How you doing, my man?
Good morning.
What's going on, player? What the business is, player?
Man, everything. And what is in that bowl? I told you about them 2 bowls. You better have your 2 bowls ready.
Yeah. I see Stacy Go Dogs is in the house. Good morning, Stacy. What the business is, Stacy, it don't take, listen, you don't have to be a Bama fan to know what the business is. You better act like you know Let me see. Today Tuesday. I'm taking all tacos, burritos, gorditas, and chalupas. Yeah, today Tuesday. Don't fool around, Stacy, and get your taco taken. There you go, Stacy. She said it. She said, Now. There we go. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Roll Tide to Jeff. Ken the Bama fan. Roll Tide to you, my man. Roll Tide. Let me see. Let me scroll on up. Man, I'm so used to Steven.
Stacy, go, dog.
Appreciate that, Dwight. Appreciate that. That's Dwight. What's up, Stephen Hicks? And the Voices of No Mercy. What the Voice is saying today, Stephen, we don't give a piss about nothing but the time. That's what the Voice is saying. 81 days, y'all, and we roll. I'm feeling it. I'm going to tell you now, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
I feel like, listen. It's 81 days still, and if the Lord allows us to see them 81 days, the tide is going to roll that day. The tide rolls that day. I'm feeling it already as if it's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I got that fever. Listen, now this is what happens for me. When the NBA is over, when the hockey is over, when the US Open happens in June, you know, that's the golf thing.
Yeah.
Now you got the FIFA with the World Cup and all that kind of stuff. You already know by the time the end of June comes.
Yeah.
By the time the end of June comes, Bishop.
It's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
In the words of Rafiki in The Lion King, it is time. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? It is time.
I hear you.
It's getting to be that time. And then when these media days start,
wait. Remember what we was talking about yesterday?
What's that? Which one, Bishop? Now listen, we talked
about
something yesterday.
Down in Tech Town, T-Tech Town.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
See there? You see what I'm saying? It'll get you every time, man.
Every time.
And listen, y'all. I'm telling you now. Wait a minute. Dog. I got to find something out. Because there will be a couple of days. I'm telling y'all now. I have to go out of town, but I'm still going to do the show. But I'm going to let y'all know something. I'm going to let you know now. I want to say when I'm going to be out of town, it's going to be the same week of SEC Media Day. And I'm going to see. I'm going to see. I'm about to see something, Bishop. I
know what you're doing.
I'm about to see something. Yes, sir. I did. So Stephen Hicks, just get ready, sir. Just get ready. Because I just might have a surprise for you, sir. Just might have a surprise for you. We're going to see how this going to go. I'm believing. Let me see something here. Is there a place for my battery? I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with my mouse here. I don't like for anything to defeat me. I'm just crazy like that. But anyway, Stephen Hicks and the Voices of No Mercy. I see Lady Latoya. Hear the Bishop.
Lady Latoya, yeah.
Roll Tide. What the business is, Lady Latoya.
What's going on? Gumbo Chefs.
Gordita and Chalupa taken too. What the business is.
Like
you know, girl. You better all right. Watch out now. What's up, Jeff Stapleton? Roll Tide to you yet? Roll Tide. What you say, Piano Man? You think you say dodge the bullet, or is it just getting started with the Brendan backlash? It's just getting started.
It's just getting started. Hey, Pete, that's what I was talking about. You see what? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know
so
what?
He don't have to get back to mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, it's just getting started. And Dwight and I had a long. If y'all were in the Discord, Dwight and I had a nice exchange about it last night. You know, because it's just some things. Piano Man, I ain't buying. I'm sorry. It's just some thing. Piano Man ain't buying. All my government
they
names.
playing with Monopoly money.
Yeah, to me, they're playing with Monopoly money. To me, that's to me. And to me, and it's something that Dwight said. It's something that Dwight said about the ownership. And now that I'm, when I was chatting back and forth, this is why I be telling you all about the Discord. And this is a nice place to put a plug right here, Bishop, about the Discord.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I said this should have been one of those things where we should have been on in the Let's Talk room. You see what I'm saying? But due to this of the hour, I also understood. But I want to say
it was late. Up. Hey, if people up, hey, jump in there.
Yeah, we were up. Dwight and I had a nice exchange. Dwight was saying something, and now that I can verbalize it, but let me do this first. Let me do this first. Jeff Stapleton, good morning. Good morning. Stephen Hicks again. Roll Tide to you. Roll Tide. I think I'm almost at the top of the mountain here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go back down to the bottom of the hill. Like I said, y'all, please forgive me. William Bryant, roll tide to you, my friend. Twister, roll tide, my brother, one of the chefs. Good morning. Be careful.
Yeah, be safe out on those roads.
Yeah, please.
You know, Bishop got you.
Yeah, man, because it's doing the do out there. Hey, what's up, Astor World? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Roll tide to you. Okay, I think that's it. Now, this was the part Dwight and I, and Dwight, I want you to know, producer, you're still the best producer in the world. I just had trouble understanding, and Bishop, you're smarter than I am, so please hear me out of which way I was envisioning this. Okay. Dwight, it went on to say, and I, they did say this, that if Brendan Sorsby had not went on and played, had not went on and left to go to the NFL supplemental draft, Dwight made the statement that what the Big 12 was going to do was, if Brendan Sorsby and them had played and begin and put together the winning season to go to the I'm about to say the SEC, please forgive me, to the Big 12 conference championship, the Big 12 as a conference could step in and tell them they could not play in the championship game. I said, that's BS. Because here's the catch. And Dwight, this is what I was trying to say. I just couldn't text it because I was working between my phone and the computer. Here's why I said that the reasoning behind it. If the court said that he could play, the court said that he could play, that even included the Big 12 championship game. How can so I asked Dwight, if they banned them from playing in the championship game, the question would be why? But we all know the reason why. There is no reason that they could come up with that those of us with some common sense know why they will be banning them. They know that we would know why. The reason being is because of what Brandon Sorsby did. My thing was, now, and Bishop tell me, now, like I said, this is just how I see it. Now you're overriding the court in a case where you claim to now have some power, but you didn't have no power in the beginning. If the court told you that the man could play, if the court showed you that the man could play and everything. Hey, good morning, Gub.
Morning.
If the court told everybody in this Big 12 that the man could play and you were powerless to stop him from playing, now all of a sudden you've got this power to stop them from going to a conference championship. Where was your power in the beginning? That's all I was saying, Dwight. That's to me, it sounds like a dictatorship. That's how I take it. I get it that the Big 12 owns the Big 12. I got that part. But Bishop, Governor, isn't Texas Tech a part of the Big 12?
They are.
Okay, so you're suing yourself, or you're suing a part of, you're suing the school, but the school is a part of this conference. That's why, Jeff, I said it's just starting. Yeah.
Listen,
it's just starting.
Can you now remember what Bishop always be telling you about the hand? They show you the hand they want you to see as they work stuff out behind the scenes. Ask yourself, is Texas Tech a part of the Big 12 conference? If you say yes, if I'm suing Texas Tech and Sorensby has not played it down for them, why are you suing them to impede it?
I'm just saying, man.
It makes no sense because it's like you're suing yourself, but they're not the ones that did the injunction and that allow for the injunction to be even possible. That was the NCAA when they first, well, see, you got to follow the bouncing ball. Everything was set up to where now ain't nobody said nothing about that 6.5. And he's going to go off into this supplemental draft and be able to move on.
Governor, have you heard? Okay, now we got. Go ahead, Governor.
I was just saying, good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Jack. Lovely to see you. As y'all know, I always think outside the box. I think business, right?
Yep.
Texas Tech, the ball was in their court because he can get granted from the NCAA to come back, but Texas Tech didn't have to accept it, right?
Right.
Okay.
According to what was going on. Yeah.
Accordingly, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
That's YouTube terms. So if Texas Tech said, yeah, we're going to allow him to play, this is where my mind starts to go. Wouldn't that give you more TV ratings?
Yep.
Come on now.
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. That's TV ratings. They weren't getting that much TV ratings last year, but they were a good team last year, right? They didn't really start to talk about Texas Tech until late in the season, if I can recall. Then you got a matchup with BYU and they won everything. So but basically their name was getting put back in the algorithm. Now with this, come on. We need more publicity, more eyes on the school. And I think if anything would have went wrong, then they'd have kicked them off. But if it went right, they'd have kept them on.
Governor, this is beautiful. This is a shakedown, a fake shakedown. And hear what I'm saying. Okay, they drew up papers to sue, said the Big 12 to sue Texas Tech. Okay. Doesn't make sense, but okay, I see what you're trying to do. Because what they wanted them to do is, even though the injunction came through, we thought about it and how our counterparts in the Big 12 is not in agreement with it. So we're gonna sue you and see if we can come to the table and figure something out that is equitable for all.
Yep.
That don't make no sense. So why not just go to the table and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is the feedback we're getting back from. No, because it's optics. They needed to make sure that Texas Tech comes out of this clean and that they did everything in accordance to the NCAA bylaws. Remember what I told you? Everything has a purpose.
Wait, do you think my mind's working again, y'all?
Go
My
ahead.
mind.
Go. You know, through your softball, go on now.
I think that the only reason why this suing is coming to light because certain players on Texas Tech might be wanting to sue for not getting the same amount of money that he just got granted.
Would never give you that thought.
Hey, because I don't want to talk to the coaches or the staff. I want to talk to these players. That's what I want to talk to. I would talk to the players. Do y'all want him on y'all team? And if you do want him on your team, are you okay with the same $6.5 million that he's about to get that y'all think that y'all earned already? Could this now be his third school?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it's a person that goes to the third school gets 6.5, but the
Mm-hmm.
person that's been here for 3 years grinding and doing what he went only gets 500,000. You think that's fair?
Mm,
But Governor, whoa. But let me, Bishop, if I may,
go
let
ahead.
me throw this caveat at you.
Go ahead, bro.
Governor, was this dude even relevant at the other two schools the way he is now?
I have no idea who this person is.
That is right there. Who even heard of this dude before now?
We don't know.
We don't
I'm,
know.
I'm, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I knew of his name, but that's all I knew of. That they were even talk about him when he went to Cincinnati. But ask yourself, 6.5 million worth?
Because Governor, let me ask you, because you said you didn't know, but I'm just talking to you, Governor, because did he get anywhere in the ballpark of a 6 when he was at Cincinnati?
My thing is, where did
Nope.
6.5 million even come from?
See,
So you're telling, hold on, let's get this. I want to clear it up for everybody in here. We just had a quarterback that just went to the draft. He was offered the same 6.5.
Yep. Yep.
This 6.5,
Yes, sir.
who was getting talks to the Heisman Trophy winner. He was getting talks with a Heisman. He was getting talks about maybe bringing, I would say, one of the top blue bloods schools in the country to the playoffs. He was moving that team. He was on part of that team. That team. He wasn't at the Cincinnati. He wasn't at whatever other school this guy went to, and he's not at Texas Tech. We're talking about this guy at this school. Offered 6.5 million from two other programs, from what I'm understanding, which is Miami and Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
We saw what he did. We saw him for
Yep.
3. I don't have no idea who this kid is, but he's getting offered 6.5 million with no tape. So tell me, everybody in the crowd, is this the NIL that y'all talking about that's ruining college football?
Mm.
and Governor, might I add that the quarterback that this said team just had They did the same thing with him, didn't they? And wait a minute, Governor. And the quarterback before that one.
The man left Indiana, went to Cincinnati, and now at Texas Tech. And out of the blue, he got an offer came on the table for $6.5 million. That's weird.
That's real strange.
Man, has he ever started a game?
I don't even wait a minute.
We gotta go. Has he started?
Yeah, he started at Cincinnati.
He started at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
He played the whole season?
I think he did.
I think he did, bro.
Who is this? Who is this guy? Because hey, I'm not telling this. I'm not saying it's our fans. I just want the fans that's in the chat right now, or the people that's in the chat, or the people that's in our Discord that's listening right now, the energy that everybody is using, either for or against, you got to take that energy out and look exactly on what you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
Every kid.
I know what you said.
We don't know nothing about, really, unless you're following the team. I would say that, unless you're following
there you go.
that team.
That's fair.
Okay. If you're following that team and you know who that person is, that's different. But still, I would ask you, is he worth $6.5 million? Because you got kids coming out the transfer portal, coming from one SEC school to the other SEC school. If they were to dare ask for $6.5 million, everybody be in a goddamn uproar.
Better get Mako.
He didn't do this. The production is not equaling up to the amount. So, but you know who this person is, though. You see the potential, what he can work on, what he cannot work on, what he needs to do this, what he needs to do that, where we can keep his diet. You know who this person is. But he's not worthy of $6.5 million. But the kid that we don't really know about, because $6.5 million, anybody, $6.5 million, the world knows who the hell you are. I'm just saying.
Somebody. Well, you know what, Governor? We know now. We know now.
Yeah, but we know him because of what's going on with the situation. We don't know him for his play.
Not for his play.
You're right.
Exactly.
We're not exactly on the field. We know him from what he did off the field. But he sounds like he's getting rewarded for doing bad things off the field. How does
6.5?
I need to go rob the janitors at Alabama and get $6.5 million.
I need to do something.
Listen, you guys. This is play. This is now. See, this is where P. I always tell you, you keep asking enough questions, or you keep digging, you'll start seeing the pattern that they were trying to cover up.
Right.
Where did they get that 6.5? Oh, that's right. There was a said player that was playing for a university that took them to the playoffs, that on the way out, two teams were offering them that type of money. Oh, that's where they came up with that figure. Oh, even though we didn't know not much about this young man, but because said university needed a quarterback and they didn't want to develop a quarterback because they feel they got the team that can get right back into the postseason. They were willing to release these type of dollars to bring that person into their fold.
I want to know where are the comments now about NIL killing college football? Where are those comments?
Because it's not NIL.
It's not NIL. Keep trying to tell you, it's not NIL. NIL is the least of your worries.
So where does $6.5 million coming from? That's a contract.
I'm telling you. And when you go back and you investigate Texas Tech now, and I mean do a thorough investigation, that 20, the first thing, my little brother was the one who alerted me to it a couple of years ago. Texas Tech quietly went about this. Go look at their softball team. Bishop, am I telling the truth?
Do you tell the truth?
Go look at their softball team. All of a sudden, okay, who was the lady governor that got the first $1 million?
The picture?
The pitcher.
Yeah.
The pitcher. She got it.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know exactly.
So came from Stanford. She was a Stanford softball pitcher. Yeah.
Got a meal, governor. Got a meal.
I mean, one of their players on Texas Tech is the daughter of a NBA champion, Jason Williams.
Yeah.
He was at
Florida. Yes, sir. And she can hit.
And she came back, played for Texas Tech, and then they beat Florida.
Oh, yeah. Remember that fiasco? Florida didn't. They hit her 5 times.
Throwing at her, and she still hit dingers. I'm not saying that she did anything bad. I'm just saying, if you're talking about, when you open up a can of worms, when you open up a door to a school and it starts to get, that school gets tied up with a controversy, you start to look at everything at that point.
Exactly.
That's all we're saying.
Everything.
Everything.
And Governor and Bishop, I'm going to say this now, and I mean this from every fiber of my being, and I mean no harm, but it's something that Governor and Bishop just said that's true. For those of us that are hard-working, everyday people who love your team and this and that and the third, it doesn't matter who the fan base is, this, that, and the third. It makes you even look at your team a little different. I know it's causing me to look at mine a little different, not because of the ones that I know that might be getting a bag. It's the ones that don't. And it goes back to what Governor said. If you can have a talk with the players, then you're going to find out exactly who feels what about what, because now money's involved.
Big money. 6.5.
Big money. Life-changing money.
And he was only going to play 1 year. Don't act like he was playing 2. He's playing 1 year.
So now, Bishop, what you're telling me is that Noah Carter at Georgia Tech next year, he needs to ask for 6.5.
Yep, easy.
I didn't say no type of star, because Noah could be a star, but for the algorithm right now, what we're talking about, he's not on that tier. Okay, so, and he's put on film. He has film.
Yeah.
Same way the other quarterback has film. If Noah Carter comes out and asks for 6.5, you better give it to him. That means any player underneath him that's now your floor, 6.5. So now imagine the guys that actually are stars. If Jeremiah Smith said, I want to come back for another year, he's going to ask for 12. I'm going to double
16.5 is the offer. 16.5.
Off rip.
Just saying, man.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, and so, Governor, ask that question one more time about that NIL.
I want to know, where are the conversations about the NIL killing college football? Because
Bishop, how many times have I said it? That is not the problem.
That is not the problem. But I'm saying, only reason why I mentioned it, I mentioned that part because when it has to do with other kids That's the first comment that comes out.
Right.
Comment that comes out is NIL is killing the bag. These kids don't want to play for the schools no more. They just want the money. Okay, so now we got a situation with a kid that we have no idea about, granted or giving an opportunity to receive 6.5 million. And I didn't see not one comment saying NIL killing college football.
No, it was. Check this out. And where did said player come out of? Did he come out of somebody's university or out of the portal?
The portal.
Okay, so the portal has caused so much parity, and that is higher pay for play. That is a higher gun. Let's call it what it is. If you don't want you feel like you got a team and
I
you
know that.
don't want to take the time to develop, you're gonna go get a hired gun out the portal so that way you can keep on a trajectory of possibly making it to the Big Dance.
Hey P, I know that. That's why I try not. I ain't want to say that.
Well, I'm just saying it too. I'm just
Yeah,
saying it too.
I
I'm just
know.
saying that that's an inside locational joke.
James Smith deserves 6.5.
6.5.
6.5. If he's coming out of the portal, matter of fact, now you're going to question guys that came out of the portal that's on our squad. They should get 6.5.
Wait a minute. Keep talking, fellas.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold
Now
on for a minute.
let's take away Texas Tech and let's just talk about Alabama real quick. The guys that came out of the portal for this season, they came to our school. One of those players got named a starter before freaking training camp. Does he decide, you know what? I want to ask for 6.5 too. At least I got film.
See, here,
Hold up,
Governor, here's the truth of the matter is, ain't it funny that ain't nobody talking about the NCAA when they put out said vehicle NIL? No, they get a pass because now it done grew arms and legs, and now all of a sudden they don't have teeth, so they run to whoever they feel that has the teeth, which is in their mind the government. It ain't like the government ain't got plenty of stuff on their plate already.
I've said this time and time and time again. Some people might say, "Oh, Jay, the governor don't know what he's talking about. He's an idiot. The governor just be talking." I done told y'all, be careful on what you say. They are paying attention. Be mindful of what you're saying on these social media sites and what you say to certain people. Because it's going to come back where a person that's not on your team is going to get granted a certain type of incentives. And now your players are going to look at them like, well, I want the same incentives. I'm at the school. I'm not at a school. I'm at, quote unquote, the school. I transferred in to that school. So that I need to get rewarded the same way he's getting rewarded. Because we don't know who this person is. We have no idea who this, and know what makes it worse, Bishop? He's a quarterback. Who the hell are you?
I know.
How are you a quarterback that nobody knows?
Can I talk to my family since we family?
That's weird.
Ask yourself, in this day and age, they are trying to keep up with the Joneses. Why do you think Oklahoma and Texas left the Big 12? Think about it. Because you do okay with battling each other, and whoever wins that game wins the conference. Because all the other games, you have a big deal of knowing what the end result will be. But yet, when you get to the actual playoffs, you don't have enough structure and formality to even be competitive.
So the quarterback from Oregon, if he asks for 6.5, matter of fact, let's go back to Nico. Go back to Nico. Y'all remember this conversation? Nico is asking for more money at Tennessee. No.
And he was documented.
It's going to kill the program. No, how dare. I'm not saying those were words were being used, everybody. I'm just giving a summary because that's how it looked. He's asking for a certain amount because we all did this. Well, why are you asking for all this money? Your dad is going to the narrative. Your dad is ruining your career because you're asking for money that you haven't earned yet. Y'all remember? Y'all remember this? They shipped him
Did he
out of
earn it better
Tennessee.
than Source?
They shipped him out of Tennessee, and he went to UCLA. Yeah, they did. They started doing really bad, and then they started winning games. But at the end of the day, you knew who this quarterback was, and we crucified him, or not we as in us, but we were crucifying him for asking for money that he really didn't deserve yet. This is Nico who we're talking about, a 5-star quarterback, a 5-star quarterback. Okay, and y'all crucified him. Now we don't know what school he's at. I think he's at a different school now. He ain't getting no 6.5. He's not getting a $6.5 million contract or whatever it is. But a guy who is a quarterback, who we have no idea who he was on the field, unless you were following the school or the team. I'm not going to get that. But do you think he deserves 6.5 from a quarterback who you have no idea of? That's weird to me. So this quarterback can't get it, who played at Tennessee, who was a 5-star, who actually still went to the playoffs that year, his freshman year, as a starter. They lost. I think they lost to Oklahoma, I believe. I can't remember. Or Ohio State. It was one of them.
Yeah, we didn't make it. Yeah,
now,
go ahead.
Who we have no idea of, who we know more from his off-the-field antics than on the field, is getting 6.5 million. I don't think that's weird.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Arch. Is Arch even making 6.5?
I knew you was going there.
Is Arch even making 6.5? The Leggett.
You know what? I'm about like Aunt Esther when she had that big money grip scene. I don't want to hear no more. I mean, it's crazy. It is. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy, Governor. It's crazy, Bishop. What this has. I'm just. You know what my next question is? Who's next?
The quarterback from Oregon need to go ask for 6.5. And I'm saying that for a reason. And I wish somebody say, no, he don't deserve it. I want somebody to come out here and say, nope, he don't deserve 6.5 million. Because now you're telling me something different. Now you're not talking football to me. Now we're talking about something completely different now.
We're talking about business.
Because it's ain't no way. Ain't no way. That makes no sense. That's a slap in the face to everybody that came in and put their application in, got accepted the job, signed their John Hancock on the offer letter and everything, worked themselves all the way up just for somebody to come out of nowhere to join the squad or join the workforce and immediately jumps 4 figures in front of you.
Nepotism is like somebody brings their nephew or their son, and you don't, and you have to train them to take the position that you're qualified for. They get that salary.
I'm just
his saying's not even getting 6.5, and he's at Ohio State.
I'm just saying, man. It's crazy.
Hey, Mateer don't get that.
What are we talking about right now? Y'all not talking football.
And
Completely
and
different.
Governor, the part that gets to me with this, okay, now old boy's gone. He's going into he's going to do
Supplemental draft.
NFL supplemental draft. He got that and everything. But here's the part that gets to me in reference to your question about the 6.5 mil. Apparently, he must have thought he was worth it ahead of time, because what was he gambling for?
Well, I don't even know what he was gambling for, but for you to be gambling on your squad and still able to go to the school means you're privileged.
See, what you gambling for? I mean, you ain't getting enough. I think what I'm getting at is he must have thought, well, since somebody else is getting it, I deserve it. I'm just putting windows kind of into it,
Right.
It is, well, I'm gonna gamble on I'm gonna get the money for me, but I'm gonna bet on my school. I'm gonna bet.
You've been
And I'm
betting.
gonna break the rules. See,
Check
that's
this
what I
out.
was saying in the chat last night. I don't want nobody to think that I was for this foolishness. All I was saying was, if a court said that let him play, and the NCAA said that he couldn't, courts come along and say that he could, and now, just say for instance, he didn't go anywhere and played the whole season. Then at the end of the year, and Texas Tech gets ready to go and play in the Big 12 championship game. Now all of a sudden, the Big 12 says, "Oh, we can't let you play."
Hold on. Quick question. My brain is working, y'all. My brain is working. Let me get my gloves. Hold on. Let me get my gloves. Time out. He started where? He started his career at what school again?
Indiana.
Indiana.
That's when the betting started, right?
Yep.
To me, Governor,
Hold
the
on.
bet started before then.
High
Oh,
school.
High school.
so he's been privileged all his life. Okay, cool. We got that out the way. So he already has money. For you to be doing that, you means you already have money. So since it started in high school, that means it continued. Because when you have a habit, you don't just stop it.
Thank you.
It seems like this habit evolved. So it started since high school. Okay, nobody did a background check. Sometimes it gets under the rug. I get it. Sometimes some things can slip by. He got to Indiana. That's Kirk Cinetti's first year at Indiana, ain't it?
22. 20. No, Kirk Cinetti been there, what, 2 years?
He's been there for 2
3.
years.
So he was there before Cignetti got there, right?
So he was.
I guess I don't know. All I
Okay.
know is your question. The answer to your question, for publicity's sake, it started in Indiana.
So it started at Indiana. Why he leave Indiana? He didn't get kicked out of Indiana. He just left Indiana.
And went to Cincinnati, right
Went.
down the street.
Hold on. If your betting started in high school, you came in with that at Cincinnati. I mean, in Indiana. You was doing whatever you did. Nobody was talking about it because you didn't get caught. That's what happens. So you could do a crime and you don't get caught. Nobody gonna know about it. Okay, cool. But you left Indiana. You didn't get kicked out of Indiana. You left Indiana. But then you got caught at Cincinnati. If you was doing this since high school, when you go to the next level of your addiction or whatever that is, I'm getting a brain fart right now. If
I
you
got
did
you. Keep going.
if you didn't get caught the whole year at Indiana,
Nor
how
did he get caught at
you
Cincinnati.
get caught at Cincinnati?
Now, it just came out from what, like I said, from what we're getting, it just came out when he got to Texas Tech.
Yep.
He got ahead of it.
He got to play the
checked the
whole
rehab.
season at Cincinnati while doing it.
Then
okay. Y'all see where I'm going?
Yes, I do. I know exactly. I'll follow you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't just get caught. That means they've been watching for a while.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
They've been watching you for a while.
Oh
Thank you.
Don't just get caught like that. If you've been doing it since high school while playing.
Well, Governor, let me ask this question. And like I said, I always bring up the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not get caught. My question is, who blew the whistle?
It wasn't the schools, it's the person that you owe money to.
Thank you.
There you go.
And they
were
either coming after you directly, or they said they went past you and went to the organization. And then the organization, oh, you've been doing this for such and such.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now you got caught? No, you owe those people money. And instead of them putting their hands on you and causing bodily damage, because you weren't just betting in the States. It's like we forgot about that. You weren't just betting here. You were betting overseas, bro.
Yeah, you were international betting.
So don't tell me, oh, he just got caught. No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that you just all of a sudden got caught.
Thank you, Governor.
Governor, let me read something to you. What the overview says here. When we asked the question about how did this start, how much was he getting? Here we go. According to court documents and reports from May and June of 2026, Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby placed more than, watch this, 9,000 bets.
Come on, bro.
Watch this.
1,000 bets.
Huh?
Not money. 9,000 bets.
Right? 9,000 bets, Bishop.
Bets. Right.
Watch this, Governor. Totaling at least $90,000 over a 4-year period while enrolled at Indiana, Cincinnati, and Texas Tech.
No, ain't no way. Ain't no way you just got caught. No.
Hold on. No. Yeah. Okay. Remember what Bishop always tell you, family. They'll show you the hand. So they say 90 over 4 years. Do you believe that?
I don't.
90
I don't.
Out in college. We're not talking about high school.
You're just talking about this period right here. Shoot, man. Come on now.
I report what I want you to know. But over high school and four years of college, I only did 90,000.
Now you're just saying over a 4-year period. So that's all they're giving us.
No, check this out.
This dude is a pro.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. I need Governor because I know a little bit about baseball, but when you bet on pitch by pitch, how many pitches in a set game?
Oh, there's a lot of pitches in a set game. One pitcher could throw over 100. Then you got a rotation that can throw like 30. Then you got another one that could throw about 15.
He was betting. See, y'all need to pay attention when they said certain things. You have to understand the totality of when they saying certain things. He was betting by the pitch.
Oh, come on, bro.
You want to hear something else? Hold up, Governor, before you come on, bro. Wait a minute. The overview also says the wagers involve thousands of bets, sometimes averaging over 20 per day.
Yeah, you just don't get caught, bro.
No, sorry.
But not doing that. You're betting on baseball, football, and international soccer. You just don't get caught like that.
and Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Nathan's hot dog, which was stupid, but hey, it is what it is.
Romanian, what was it? Romanian
Soccer.
Soccer.
Soccer. You know how crazy these international fans are?
Watch this, Governor. Time frame. The betting activity occurred from roughly 2022 through 2026, spanning his time at multiple universities.
And you're telling me he told on himself?
No. You owe people money. You're privileged. You've been privileged from high school to do this, because the only person that's privileged can think that they can get away with doing such egregious things like this. Because a person that's not privileged is not thinking about, okay, let me watch my words. I'm not saying that if you're not privileged or you are privileged that you can't do this. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the lack of awareness or care to just bet the way he was betting for 4 years. You're the starting quarterback at Texas, at Cincinnati. There should be no reason for you to be betting on any school. Or I'm not betting on your school or any other sport. That's just my point of view. I don't know.
Jeff says this has mob written all over it, and that's what we're saying.
I'm saying you owe people money.
You owe. And this is why it was of the utmost importance that this $6.5 million, he was still he had to be able to play. I'm trying to put it in the front, like Governor said, words are important. So I'm trying to frame it right, because I don't want to say nothing I ain't got no business saying or implying something, that I'm not saying. But all I'm saying is when I went back and read all of this, and they were saying that if you take him away from this, it's going to be detrimental to his health.
Pete, why would it be detrimental to my health?
And we all said, Mom, who you owe? Who you owe, player? Who do you owe?
You owe somebody.
You owe somebody.
You owe somebody.
Or do you owe some people?
And all I can say is they didn't vet their seafood. They didn't purge it. That gumbo is.
If the rules say, I'm going back and I'm done with this. If the rules say that you're not supposed to do it, and you do it, you know what you're into. You know what you're playing ball, you're playing sports, and as an athlete, as a student athlete, you're not supposed to do this, and you do it anyway. Then you fall up under my 11th commandment: thou shalt not get caught. Well, maybe we need to make a 12th commandment, Bishop and Governor. Don't mess with the mob.
How you get caught cheating and then get rewarded 6.5?
Like, come on, man. Well,
all right, good.
Let me move on. Let's move on. Cause Governor, my mind, you just made my mind jump in a minefield, and it blew up right there. Ain't no sense in me lying about it.
You take, because now, like I said, we're not talking football now. The statements is telling me something different, because in 2005, 6, and 7, we had the player on top of everything, on top of the cover of college football, video game, and they took that man's Heisman for not betting, but for something else. Can't really remember. But it wasn't to this. It wasn't to this degree. It wasn't to this degree. Then you had other players who were rewarded, or who stole. Remember, what was it? What is it called? Projector screens from their school. They can't. They crucified them. You came at Johnny Football for signing autographs. You crucified him. But now a person that's illegally doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. Illegally. You crucified the best hitter in the game, still not in the Hall of Fame, for betting on his team and playing. But we reward a kid $6.5 million for doing what you weren't supposed to be doing in professional sports? Okay. Then we, you know what? Maybe I'm retarded. I guess I'm an idiot today. Because then they just suspend some NFL players or fine some players for betting. Then they just do that.
And in the NBA,
And
they,
Oh, and that NBA part and that NBA thing is gonna get crude. We hadn't even scratched the surface with that one.
Crucifying these people for betting. You got GMs, you got and Hall of Famers, people that have won the NBA championships in this conversation. But a kid that's betting across the country is getting rewarded $6.5 million. Oh, now not only are you rewarding him $6.5 million, y'all. Now you're saying that he's able to go to the draft or the preliminary or whatever that was. So we're
supplemental.
We're still rewarding a guy that did something terrible for 4 years?
Governor, may I ask a question right here, sir?
Crazy. Yeah.
Who said that he stopped?
Nobody. They just say he got caught.
Said he got caught and went to rehab. Well, y'all, all I know is this:
30 days. 30 days.
30 days.
That cleared it up. So his habit is just done after 30 days. Is his habit done after he got the 6.5 million to cover his payments to the loan sharks that he got? Because
Bishop almost said something crazy right there.
I'm being quiet.
I almost said something crazy right there, Governor, but
ain't nobody in the NFL about to pick you up, bro. That's your
who gonna pick you up?
Nobody picking, but that's the game plan. You got to play the game. He's playing the game. Well, I'm getting rewarded 6.5. So whoever I'm gonna use that same 6.5 to pay y'all back, and now I'm gonna go on to my merry-go way with the rest of the money that I know. I know I'm not going to the league.
I just got to give the appearance.
Exactly. I'm gonna have a 30 for 30. I'm gonna have a documentary. I'm gonna have all that, and I'm gonna give y'all the blueprint on how you to do it.
Watch this. And that 30 for 30 won't be too many days from now.
Oh no, he's about to be. Oh, now he's really about to get a name, image, and life.
30 for 30 coming. That 30 for 30 just might be this year. Next year, minimum. But it's coming. It's June already, so it might not happen within the next few months, but I guarantee you his 30 for 30 is already being worked out.
Okay. You know what? I'm telling you, I said it already, and I'm going to say it again. Don't be surprised when certain athletes don't want to play this sport no more in this country. Do not be surprised.
All I'm saying is, fellas, we are in a bad way. And I know folks want to just move on. We want to talk about this. We want to talk about that. But I'm telling you, what that last statement of governors, watch it come to pass.
And check this out. Can I ask you a question? Just ask a question to the chat. Ask yourself. Remember, in order to be scholarship, because I know the behind the scenes, You have to be cleared by the clearinghouse, which is a subsidiary of the IRS. You're telling me no one from the two schools you went to where you have to clear a clearinghouse, no one picked up on it?
Not a soul.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this bouncing ball in your guys' hand. You finish it.
And I put money on it. He was so stupid to bet on his phone with no burner. I put money on it. I put money. He didn't even use the betting on a burner account. He used his actual phone and his actual account and was betting. Because that's how privileged you are. When you feel like you can't be touched, I'm going to do it right here in front of you. He probably was showing his teammates what he got and what he betting on. He's not going to show them that he's betting on his team. He's going to show the teams that he's betting on outside. I got this. And there's nowhere in the world that you can tell me that from two universities, that nobody saw anything. Nobody.
I'm gonna end this part of the conversation with the form of a question.
Good.
Who's next?
Who's next to get it, or who's next to get exposed? That's a catch.
Both.
Hey, I look. Hey, I'm bound out. I am not pulling that string. Y'all ain't gonna get my name on that. I am not pulling the string, but you could ask a question.
This is bigger than Nino Brown. I'm telling you.
Both of them, Governor. Both of what you just asked. When I say who's next, and what your next question, both of them, sir. Both of them.
Because
who's next?
This is about to open up a whole type of game. Because I'm gonna look at Indiana from 2022, who was on that roster, who got drafted high.
Shoot, I'm just telling you, it's more to this than meets the eye. I'm going back to my Bishop. I'm going back to my Transformers days now. Transformers more than meets the eye. Robots in disguise.
Do these universities take any type of backlash? Because I can guarantee you, if this was an Alabama player,
oh my gosh,
who caught doing this,
oh
my God! When I tell you we not getting the death penalty, you getting death times 2 with a 35-year parole after death. They're taking everything. They're taking your wins, your losses, your scholarships, your trophies. Alabama would have the ultimate death penalty that man can make up. And that's a fact.
Austin, hold up, Governor. Austin, I'm going to have to rebuttal that, and I'm going to put it up there because it's more than just white folks doing this.
Yeah, I said privileged. That's why I didn't say that color.
You just said privileged.
I said privileged.
When you're dealing with college athletics, this betting thing goes far. It goes beyond any just one person's color of skin.
Right.
It's going to deal with whoever has the guts to do what's what.
Because question, if you're going to say that because when you say a certain race, you label, some people are going to take it as the entire race, which is not what I'm saying. Because we can go back to the small thing like camps. You know, when guys got to go to camps, the people that can't go to camps will call those individuals privileged. And last time I checked, you got guys that are white, black, Hawaiian, Indian. You got people coming from the West Indies, outside of the country. They're able to do that. I didn't say a race. I said privilege. I said when you are privileged, black, white, male, or female,
Doesn't matter.
privilege, you feel that you're entitled to do anything that you want right under their nose because you feel privileged. When you say a race, then you narrow that down to that demographic, and people are going to look at you sideways and say, no, I don't do that, because you're labeling. I'm not labeling it. I said the word's privileged.
Yeah. I had to kind of put that one out there because because let me put it to you this way, Austin. The last betting scheme, as far as the NBA went, all them brothers was black.
Yeah.
All of it. Everybody involved, from what the news was presenting, all them brothers was black.
They felt privileged.
So they were privileged. They thought that they were above, in the words of Steven Seagal, and above the law. They thought that they were above the law. Just like Sorensby thought he was above the law.
Trust me, I know how to use my words.
Just like Jerry Sandusky thought he was above the law.
You got to use your words very carefully when you're speaking on social media. That's why I didn't want to use the word race.
Right.
Labeling one group, and I don't want to label one group. That's not fair, that's not right, and it's not humanity.
And it's not accurate.
Yeah, you can't just label an entire group like you can't do that. That's not.
I had to kind of check that. But Jeff Stapleton said Transformers Texas, and the key word is Texas Tech in disguise. Because I got you, Jeff. I got you.
Is it even a disguise anymore?
Well,
are they even disguising it anymore? They're not wearing no camouflage. They just
ain't nobody. There's no more shame. No more shame. There's no more shame. Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm going to say is, in the words, and we're going to get on this top 25 right quick. In the words of any of the media, quips, stay tuned for further developments. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm with you, go Governor. But if this had been Alabama,
oh man,
Double A said it earlier when we were talking about this like 2-3 weeks ago. Had this been Alabama, my goodness.
Man. You think the haters now?
Oh my.
Everybody be out the woodwork. I told you.
It would have been podcasters coming out of the woodworks, folks starting, and it would have just been folks who can't stand Alabama. Finally got them. We knew they were cheating. We knew it. We knew it. And oh man, they would have wanted Natty's vacated. They still wouldn't have got it. But they would have been wanting Natty's vacated. They would have been going and investigating former players and this and that and the third. Had that been Bama,
they'd have went back to 1992.
The more successful you are, the more flags are raised. And you can come out ever so innocent and somebody's still going to say you guilty. But anyway, Brandon Sorsby, see you, bro. But I kind of got a bad feeling about all this. I still have a bad feeling about this. I can't say, because it wouldn't be Christian to say I wish you nothing but the absolute worst, but I'm going to say this: you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. That's all I got to say about that. But fellas, in the book according to Athlon, they got this top 25. I'm going, and Governor and Bishop today, when it gets through raining or it slacks up, I'm going to get Bible number 2. Lindy's is out. I'm going to do some comparison, and then I'll send y'all what's what. But in the top 25 according to Athlon, Governor, they have. I'm gonna start with Ohio State. they're saying Ohio State appeared to be the team to beat for most of the 25 season. However, head coach Ryan Day's squad stumbled late with back-to-back losses to Indiana in the Big Ten championship game and to Miami in the college football playoff quarterfinal. That two-game losing streak is likely to fuel Ohio State in 26. Quarterback Julian Sands should be better in his second year as the starter, and wide receiver Jeremiah Smith is back to dominate opposing defensive backs as arguably the top returning player in college football. Saying that Smith will be even more dangerous if the ground attack provides a little more support under new offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. Now, well, I was about to ask, is this the same Arthur Smith? Was he at Pittsburgh or was he with the Falcons? I'm trying to think here. Hold up. Okay.
Yeah,
Governor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. I hear you well. Governor, I was asking the question. I'm going to go back and read this again about Ohio State. And here's my question. Saying and Smith will be even more dangerous if the ground attack provides a little more support under new offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. I was going to ask, is this the same Arthur Smith that was with, it was either, is it the Steelers or the Falcons? Are we sure?
I do not know.
Okay. Well, notice what the writer is saying Ohio State has to do. Where was the emphasis put? Running the ball. So it lets me know right here that Alabama is not the only team with that problem.
That lets me know that the same words that you just said for Ohio State, you can say for Alabama.
Exactly.
Period. Only difference is we don't have a new offensive coordinator. We have the same one.
Yeah. Gonna be in the second year. But you got to run the ball.
Exactly.
Got to run the ball. You're going to have to run the football. And so the article goes on to say, Governor, that safety Caleb Downs, linebacker Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, and defensive lineman Caden McDonald are just a few of the top names departing a suffocating defense. However, it's hard to doubt coordinator Matt Patricia's ability to keep this unit near the top of the Big Ten this season after a stellar debut last fall. A schedule that includes a road trip to Texas, Indiana, and USC, and a home game against Oregon won't be easy. So, Governor, let's look at Ohio State's schedule and let's see what we can come up with.
Where they're ranked? Because you said the top 25. Are you what rank?
Ohio State is ranked number 1.
So
and according to Athlon, they're ranked number 1. So what we're going to do within coming weeks, we're going to remember what Athlon said. They're number 1. We're going to see what Lindy said. Their number, wherever they be in Lindy's. Then we'll see what the AP top 25 says, and then we're going to take it and compare. And
okay,
we're going to take it and compare. But looking at the depth chart of Ohio State, they have 8 coming back on offense and 3 coming back on defense. So a lot of the emphasis is actually being placed on the offense. A lot of the emphasis will be placed on the offense. Coming back on offense, we all know I'm going from wide receiver all the way across the board. On the offense, you got Jeremiah Smith coming back. You got Brandon Ennis coming back, who was another wide receiver. Left tackle Austin Searfield coming back. Left guard Luke Montgomery coming back. Center Carson Hinsman coming back. Right guard Philip Daniels is coming back. Quarterback Julian Sayin is coming back. And running back Bo Jackson is coming back. Now, mind you, Bo Jackson, Julian Sayin are sophomores. Philip Daniels is a junior. Carson Hinsman, Luke Montgomery, Brandon Ennis are seniors. Austin Searfield is a junior, and Jeremiah Smith is a junior. But to add to the projected starter role, though, Governor, is a young man, Mr. Chris Henry Jr. Is projected to be a starter as a freshman at Ohio State. And if anybody remembers Chris Henry Sr., I don't have to say nothing else.
Say nothing else right there.
I don't have to say anything else. If the term, the apple, don't fall far from the tree,
He's gonna be a problem.
He's gonna be a whole problem.
A problem.
He's gonna be a problem.
Him and
Go ahead, Governor.
Say him and Mr. Bo Jackson. Okay.
That's all I got to say. There's a reason, and now I see the reason Athlon has Ohio State ranked first. Now,
Because their defense, that they're talking about the defense returning, but they didn't. And I understand why they're not emphasizing on the defense being a lackadaisical, because the people that they got from the transfer portal were solid. They came in on that defensive side. They got Earl Little, they got James Smith, they got Russo, I believe, and they got somebody else that came out of the portal to help on that defensive side. So yeah, for Ohio State to really be a threat, because we know what Jeremiah Smith is going to bring. Julian Sands still, is still getting his feet underneath him. He's still progressing. They got to run the ball. If they can't run the ball, that's going to be a problem.
Yep. Okay, thank you, Austin. I thought that's who it was. Austin answered it for me. I thought that's who it was. When they said Arthur Smith, it said when the Falcons and him were done, he went to be offensive coordinator under Tomlin in Pittsburgh, and it wasn't great. That's true.
Okay.
It wasn't great.
I couldn't remember.
But
I was saying.
I thought that was the same. I thought that was the same Arthur Smith that we were talking about, because that name is that name is one of those names, and when you're getting around in the football ranks, that name isn't shot out there much. But I thought that's who they were talking about. So, but I will say this: he might not have been great in the professional ranks, but that might not be his lot in college. He's at Ohio State, and they took a chance on him. He just may get over there and do the doggone thing. We don't know. And that's what I was about to say, is I don't want nobody to think that we're sitting here, they hyping up Ohio State. No, we're putting it on paper. We're reading what's on paper. And I'm just telling you that the guys that are on paper, these guys are good. Now, like I said, injuries could happen. A lot of things could happen. We don't know. But as of said date, 6/16 of 26. I don't like that. I need it to get going to the 17th now. I need it going to the hurry up and let's get on through here. But go ahead, Bishop. Governor.
I was saying I don't like those numbers. That's too.
I don't like them numbers, Bishop. I don't like these numbers today. Don't like these numbers today.
That's telling.
I'm just piano man just saying now, Bishop, I don't like these numbers today now. 16, 26. Let the day pass on through, Lord.
Uh-huh.
I need
Hey,
that.
all I know is I know where hey, you better know what you know.
I know what I know. I know I don't like these numbers today. I know what I know, and I know who I know. But I know I don't like these numbers today. 6, 16, 26. Get me to 12:01 a.m., please.
10 more days is gonna be 6/26, 26.
I see. Here we go. And we go.
The Lord know my heart now. He know my heart. All praise.
Well, right now he know my heart. My heart ain't thinking. I'm looking down there, ain't thought nothing about it until I look down there and say, "Wait a minute, hold up," But as of today's date, we know that they hadn't played it down. But when you look at this depth chart of Ohio State, Bishop, they're loaded on offense.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. But what's so amazing about this?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never known a paper champion to win a natty.
That's true, but we're just looking at
No. But that's why I'm giving that caveat.
They're ranked number one for a reason.
They're ranked number one for a reason. But I want the people in the back before they start chirping is understand that we're taking snapshots, and what these Bible tell you is that if said team should make the playoffs, you would see why they have a strong foundation to do so. That's what P is doing.
Yeah, I'm just supporting. I'm just sort of supporting the claim. But Bishop, we brought up a name, Governor and I'm gonna see if you remember this. Chris Henry Jr.
Yeah.
He's projected to be one of the starters on offense for Ohio State as a freshman. And like Governor said, if anybody remember his dad, Chris Henry Sr., I see a problem in the making.
Here's the key. Here's the caveat. Remember, the wide receiver coach they used to have is not there. So now I want to see, can they develop like the former wide receiver coach? Because Hartline knew the intricate of making sure these young men who play in his quarters knew exactly how to run routes, what everything is pertaining to, and how to read defenses. So I want to see, does Henry have the capabilities, and do they have the next wide receiver coach that can pull that out of him? That's going to be interesting.
They got Arthur Smith as the new offensive coordinator, coming out of Pittsburgh, coming out of Atlanta, the Falcons. So we're going to see. We all know Hartline went to South Florida. This is what an anonymous Big Ten assistant coach said about scouting the Buckeyes. I thought the defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, hire was an awesome hire last year.
Oh, absolutely.
What made them so good was they were super simple. They let you take something super short and run your base stuff, and then not budge that. Then the second you get out of your stuff, they're ready for it. They were mentally tougher than you. It was so innovative it was so innovative what they did with their coordinators, because in today's game, coordinators are being taken out of their college stuff. They thought, why not bring in 2 NFL guys as coordinators who might not, from the outside looking in, be known for their relatability to players and all that other BS, who are just known for being schematic dudes that know what the if they doing from a scheme standpoint, and they've executed that very well. That came from an anonymous Big Ten assistant talking about Ohio State. So they've
Here's
got
here's what I will say about Ohio State is that they certain positions they'll go get the portal, but the main one they develop, and that's been the MO of why they're being able to be in the playoff picture year in year out. Is that they got it right because they got the right ratio of portal to high school players.
And so on defense, Governor and Bishop, they have 3 returning starters. Defensive end Kenyatta Jackson, cornerback Jermaine Matthews, and single safety Jalen McClain.
Right.
Everyone else is either new, but here we go. This is what their projected defensive looks like. Their starters look like Kenyatta Jackson at defensive end, Edric Houston, who's a junior at defensive tackle, James Smith, defensive tackle. He's a senior. We know where he from Bama, transfer from Bama.
Yep.
Defensive end, Zion Grady, sophomore. Middle linebacker, Peyton Pierce. He's a junior. Weak side linebacker, Christian Allegrio, who's a senior. Cornerback, Jermaine Matthews, who's a senior. Cornerback, Devin Sanchez, a sophomore. Nickelback, Earl Little Jr., senior. Single safety, Jalen McClain, who's a junior. And free safety, Terry Moore, who's a senior. They also have Quay Russo backing up Zion Grady, number 2 on the depth chart, behind Zion Grady as defensive end. And so there we're looking at the depth chart of Ohio State.
So talking about you left a school, you left a backup role to go to another school to be a backup role?
That don't make sense.
Really?
There it is.
A backup.
Or was he forced out? Was he forced out? Did he leave of his own comment?
Like you left a school when you could have been the starter this year to go to another school to be the backup?
That don't make sense.
There's more to it, and then
I know. I'm leave it alone. That's
when you
you
talk
got
about
it.
Yeah, I could. Okay, see when you say those certain words.
Yep. Words have meaning.
Words have meaning. So kind of like when you hear the depth chart, I'm like, well, let's look at that production. Hold on, was he wrong for saying what he said for certain players? Maybe not for all, but for certain players, yeah, that doesn't make no sense.
Now think about it. James Smith goes and starts according to this. And like I said, when I go get my Lindy's here in a couple of minutes, Bishop, I'm going to see again. I'm going to see if Athlon and Lindy's are matching up. I'm going to see some. I'm looking for similarities and differences. We're going to discuss them when the AP comes out. When the real poll comes out, we're going to match up and we're going to see what they say. But in this magazine, they have Ohio State ranked first. But when you go and start breaking this depth chart, according to Athlon, now you got Zion Grady. Watch this. Zion Grady, is that his name? A sophomore starting at DN over Quay Russo, a junior.
Nah. Hey, I'll put it. Hey, it's a snapshot, and see that now you can't pick and choose when it can be a snapshot and when it's not. So as a snapshot, I can see it, but will that sustain if Quay Russo show what he shows?
I'm wondering. So as of, like I said, as a said date, this is what they're saying here.
Yeah.
Now we don't know what's going to happen by when they play their first game on September the 5th against Ball State. We don't know.
That's why I say I don't want to pick and choose and him to go as a backup. But here's what I will say: if he was good enough to be at his last school, and you know what I'm saying, what would cause someone to leave a place that they're endeared?
Because he was a package deal coming in.
Still
coming in. Don't like I remember that recruiting day. There was a package deal, but one person's name was highly mentioned over the other. Not taking away our talents, but now both of y'all left again to go to the other school, and one's projected to start. He ain't been in this system, but he's projected to start, but you're not. So now, from what we see right here, I'm not saying it's going to be true, we're just going off of what we're saying. You left a starting position to be the back of a system that you haven't played in. And if Grady he's a sophomore, and he's saying that he's projected to be the starter, do you really think he's going to give that spot up for you?
You're going to have to play that one out.
Y'all
going to have to battle. Y'all going to have to battle. That's a battle coming. And
but I get where Governor is saying. Excuse me, P. I didn't mean to interrupt. I get what Governor is saying is like we're trying to comprehend why that's even on the table.
You can't always go with your friends, man. You can't always go with your friends because not every single time the coaches is going to align with both of you in their system. They might that's like Giannis. In his contract, he literally has it in his contract. Wherever he goes, his brother goes. It's in his contract. So if not Zion, Donis, Greek freak, if he was to get traded to the Knicks or go to wherever team that he wants to go to, in his contract, his brother has to come with him. It's in his contract. So, and Caruso and James, sometimes you just can't go with your friends or go with your brother or whatever, because if he goes there and becomes a star or whatever he needs to do to get projected in high in the NFL and you don't, you just wasted a year, bro. Right now, if you'd have stayed as a business decision, if you'd have stayed, that's your film. That's your way of getting film to get to projected to the NFL, if that's your goal. If that's your goal.
And when I looked up Keon Keeley, y'all know I went and looked it up, right? Keon Keeley is going to be backing up. He's on the depth chart as number 2. According, like I said, this is according to Athlon. So a lot can happen between now and when they take the field on September the 5th. But trust me, y'all know Piano Man. I'm going to be kept up with all of this, and we'll be talking about starters and this and that and the third, and we're going to see. And a lot of people might not want to talk about it because we just want to keep all things Bama, but the way that the show is going, we're going to be doing all things for everybody. It'd be basically Bama. Bama will be the foundation. But we're going to be looking at everybody because trust me, I do believe that there will be some surprises this year. I do believe that now, just putting it all into the right perspective, Governor and Bishop, Texas Tech can about kiss it goodbye, because the number 2 quarterback that's on the depth chart, from what I heard last night, is still hurt. I don't know who's the number 3, but even if I were the number 2, I would go on strike. But that's a different conversation for a different day. But I can see why Ohio State is ranked first when you just look at the depth chart. Now, Bishop and Governor, when you look at their schedule, they start off with Ball State. Wait a minute, I got to put up there what Jeff said. Jeff said, Ball State may as well play my high school team, Buck Nuts.
Wow.
It's start,
But
it's starting off,
you know what? I'm done
they're,
with you.
start, they're starting off with Ball State, and then they go to Texas. You go from one end of the pole to the next one. They go to Texas, then they come back to the other side. And they play Kent State, Governor Bishop, and then
Yeah.
they play Illinois. Then they go to Iowa. They play Maryland. Then they go to Indiana. They go to USC. They come home and play Oregon. They stay home and play Northwestern. Go to Nebraska, and then they end at home with Michigan. Bishop, talk to me about the schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we say we see why they're projected so high? I see 4 teams tops that they're gonna have to bring their A game to, and one of them is a strong P. So I see 3 teams, 3 in a P and a strong P. So you see, if that's the case, then that leaves 8 other games that, as long as they don't stub their toe, they're well on their way. I will say this: their gauntlet compared to somebody else's gauntlet, there's no comparison. Just saying.
Just saying. Gotcha. Governor?
Uh, it's favorable. It's a favorable schedule. Um, their first challenger became 2, and of course their last challenge is the last game of the season. It's very favorable. I would say the only thing that would slip them up, not talent wise, I would say fatigue from jet lag.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably the only thing that's probably could give them a stumble. Is jet lag. But talent wise, no, they're better than those 2 teams. So they got to go from Ball State to Texas to Kent State. Like jet lag would be the only thing. And what?
Right.
So you might see those type of games, but oh snap, it's a close game, and then Ohio State pulls off because of talent. But I will also say, like Piano always says, injuries.
That's what I was, alluding to.
That might be a big issue because that jet lag can cause injuries.
Injuries.
So you got to be mindful. Unless they handle business out the gate and sit their starters down, but your backup starters is the ones that are going to really help you in the long run. It's your backups, not really the starters. People forget that. They put so much emphasis on the starters. I'm like, it's the backups who the people aren't talking about. Those really help your teams in the later part in the season.
Thank you.
And so what Bishop is saying is true. I sat here and I looked at there are 4 teams which are all top 25. That's the gist of their schedule. 4 teams. Texas, and only three within their conference that are listed top 25 that I know. And it will be Indiana, it would be Oregon, and Michigan. USC is a strong possible of being ranked top 25. 9 times out of 10, they will be top 25. So that would be 4. So they would play 5 games where they would be dealing with top 25 teams. But like Governor said, their schedule is favorable. But I'm going back to what I'm always saying, and I have not given my X factors as of yet. But I'm going to go back to what I always say about injuries. And the governor said it that like I always say, injuries are the X factors. And when you factor in jet lag, and Bishop, you were talking about that gauntlet and everything for them. That they playing 1, 2, 3. They're gonna play all the way up until October the 17th. They play Ball State, Texas, Kent State, Illinois, Iowa, Maryland, Indiana. Then after the Indiana game, that's their bye week. And then after the Indiana game, that's when they go to USC.
Hey, can I say a game to watch right
Go
now?
ahead.
The team that I think might really give Ohio State like a run or a good game, I think it's going to be Iowa.
Yep. I can see
sir.
that.
I think Iowa.
Yes, sir.
I can see that. And furthermore, they go to Iowa.
Yeah.
They go there. Iowa's hard to beat there. Iowa's real hard to beat there. Yeah.
And check this out. Their offensive coordinator would be their second season.
Because they go to Texas too. So that's not going to be, they might. I'm going to be quiet. This is going to be an interesting season.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said it's going to be interesting. Very interesting season. But I'm going to give you one more game with this Ohio State team. And this team beats them a lot. Has beaten them even before they joined the Big Ten. That's Oregon. Oregon has went into Columbus and has beaten Ohio State before.
Yeah.
Turned around the next year, Ohio State went to Oregon, and Oregon beat them again.
Yeah.
So I'm not so quick to say, like last year they were 12-2 overall and 9-0 in the Big Ten. I'm not so quick to write them in like that.
Yeah, I know.
Or Indiana.
There's a lot of schools who have been getting the benefit of the doubt because of legacy. Alabama is one of them schools. But I don't think that this year, a lot of teams that think that, a lot of people that think that these schools are just going to just run through the season, I don't think it's going to happen this year. I don't think it's going to happen this year.
And that's in all of these conferences, all of them. We don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm telling you now, I'm sitting here looking at the schedule and thinking about like what they have. Governor, you're right. They've got to go to Iowa and play those guys.
Yeah, you got to play them. You got to play them. Second year.
You got to play Iowa. You got to play them.
First year offensive coordinator in that environment. Okay.
And I'm about to tell you this. Both of you will know. If you watch college football and you really pay attention to it, Iowa is a defensive-minded team. Their defense sets their offense up because for the last couple of years, Iowa can't put points on the board. Now, I'm not sure if they got a new coordinator or not.
Last year, they got a new offensive coordinator.
Okay, so...
And he's known to put points on the board, but that's why I said in the second year, you work out the kinks in the first year, and now they coming to your neck of the woods. That's a game. I'm with Governor. That's circle that game.
Circle that game. Watch that game. And I'm telling you, and now that with, like what Bishop said, with Ohio State having a new offensive coordinator, we're going to see. We're going to see. I want to see if Sayan is going to go through a slump. Will he go through a slump? This is why the Athlon is saying that the running game has to step up for them. They've got to step up.
Wait a minute. That's across the NCAA.
Running game. But they said that about, they've said this about Ohio State, that their run game must step up. But that's their schedule. That's their schedule. But I'm with Governor, so I'm going to mark that game, Governor. I will mark that game.
And that's
I'm going to
crazy
mark.
because Julian's saying, right, sophomore, we know what Jeremiah Smith is going to do when he gets the ball. Julian, just a question. Who, if Jeremiah Smith is being double teamed or bracketed, who is your safety net?
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Put it on the freshman running back. Please don't do that. Don't do that. He'll get away with going against Ball State, Kent State, Maryland, maybe Michigan State, but not Texas, not Iowa. Oh, by the time you get to Iowa,
You better have figured it out.
they got game film on you. So if they bracket Smith or take and let the other guy, because it's basically how I'm looking at it going into this season, this guy is not going to beat me. I cannot allow this person right here to dictate the game. And rightfully so. That's respecting this person. You have to handle him first. So yes, if the running game opens up, that opens up for him. But if I could stop the running game and limit him, Julian, what you gonna do? Because now you have to take the reins and actually show that you can play this game. Because next year, you ain't gonna have that safety net to your left or your right, because both receivers is gone.
Exactly.
And your line will be gone too.
I'm trying to find something that I know is in here and I'm overlooking it. I cannot find it. But they always talk about the games to watch, and I want to see if that game made the game to watch. I can't find it. It must be must be somewhere else. But anyway, but they normally have that up in here. But I'm just telling you, better pay attention to that right there. That Iowa game, Ohio State game, just might be, and I won't say a trap game. I will not say a trap game. That game is just gonna be straight up good. And if Iowa's defense, Bishop and Governor, is anything like it has been in the past, Ohio State's gonna be in for a battle. Ohio State's gonna be in for a battle. So Governor and Bishop, I'm on ask this, and then we're gonna get out of here because we got 2 shows today. But I'm gonna start with you, Governor. You just as of today, how far do you see Ohio State going? We're not gonna name natties or anything of that nature. Just how far do you see them going?
Quarterfinals. I say the quarterfinals.
I can get with that. I can get with that, Governor.
Yeah.
I can.
I third it. Yeah.
Go ahead, Bishop.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'll say this: playoffs. Their schedule is favorable for them to be in the talks for the playoffs, and as long as they win it on the field, that is still in their sights. But don't take teams for granted. Don't sleep on USC either.
Right. I've been saying that. Governor brought another, like I said, Governor threw out another caveat there, Bishop, in saying watch Iowa. And I have forgot about them. But Iowa is one of those schools. They're one of those schools that you can't go to sleep on. You can't sleep on them. So
right.
You can't sleep on them. So he's right. And Bishop, you and I have been talking about USC. It's about time for them to make their run.
Yeah.
If they can get their defense together. Their offense is always straight. But because they had no defense to bail them out,
Here's what I will say, and I want people to understand it still has to be worked out. Gary Patterson is that dude. If you could work your magic at TCU with the type of talent you have there, what can he do at USC?
Yes, 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 yes.
So we're gonna see.
Knows how to develop.
USC is gonna be one of those. Will be one of those schools for everybody. Keep your eye on in that Big Ten. Watch USC. That's my sleeper team in the Big Ten. USC. Everybody talks about Ohio State and Indiana, Oregon, Michigan, Penn State. They're talking about those. I'm telling you now. Watch USC, especially if Patterson puts a defensive juggernaut, a stalwart on the field, and defensively, USC they're gonna be something. They're gonna be something to see. But
all he needs to do is put a top 25 defense together.
Just put just the defense. Listen, defense that can play just good old base football, Bishop and Governor, just base football, stop the run and everything. USC gonna be straight. Don't look now, but here they come. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Governor, parting words, sir.
Of course, open up my eyes today, y'all. That's a blessing in disguise. I love it. I love talking with you guys. I just love giving my opinions. It's not all the facts, it's just my opinions. Today is a gloomy day. Just enjoy life, enjoy your day. Make today a better day than it was yesterday. That's all I can say. And let us know in the Discord what y'all want to talk about, since it's not really for us, it's for y'all. So whatever y'all want to talk about, wherever you want me to discuss, any type of questions. I've seen those before. There's certain questions that was asked in the Discord, and it actually was actually good questions. So just let us know, and we can come up and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We're going to engage y'all some more. Other than that, y'all just have a good day, man.
I hear you. Thank you, Governor. Bishop, parting words, big dog.
Parting words. Words have meaning. What you say has validity. What you believe has validity. Realize we all have something to say, but actions speak louder than words. Allow you to be the change that you want to see. It starts with you in the mirror. Remember, you're a winner. And understand we all come from dirt. So, yes, we all have flaws. Just remember that. Thankful to just be alive, to be above ground, and to breathe another breath. And I give my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ the glory and the praise and the thanksgiving. Look forward to seeing y'all in the second show. Y'all better buckle up.
Yeah, we gonna have, and I'm not gonna tell nobody what's happening. Just come to the second show. Just come to the second show. That's all I'm gonna say. Come to the second show, and we're gonna have a good time. I want to thank everybody in the chat for being here today. I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to look like Bishop. I'm gonna have to go and get me another mouse. This one's not. When I get off, when we sign off and everything, I'm gonna see if I can't make this thing connect up, because it seems like it's having a connection problem.
Okay.
And if not, then I'm going to town anyway, because I got to go get another Bible. And I'm going to look like I'm going to just pick up another mouse and then try to see what's happening. But anyway, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everybody being here today. Thank for the governor. Thank for the bishop. I saw Twister and Lady Latoya in the chat. I want to thank everybody for being here on the day, especially thankful for the Gumbo Chefs, the 401k crew, and the crew of No Mercy, the smoking crew, the crew of crews, all the crews that are within the crew. We're just thankful for everybody. And if you notice, whenever I put it in YouTube, and if you read all the captions, I said, and all the crews will be will be at the cookout. So the Gumbo Chefs gonna be in the kitchen, and the crews are gonna be in the chat. I try to put everybody in because you all are indeed family to me. But with that being said, we want to make sure that you just make sure you have a great day. And remember this: stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord, and trust in Him with all your heart, and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him; He'll direct your path. But call on Him while He's near, seek Him while He may be found. I promise you're gonna like what you see once He shows it. Once He shows you all things. Piano Man don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. Oh, and by the way, no gambling, folks. Don't gamble. Oh, Bishop, Governor, check this out. I had to go to the doctor yesterday, right? And the doctor asked me, do I drink? And I said, occasionally. And you know what he said? He said, Mr. Long, you're going to have to put the bottle to rest. So you know what I did, Bishop?
What's that?
I came home and put my Parmesan in the bed.
All right.
You didn't get it, did you?
I did.
Yeah, I came home and put it in the bed. Anyway,
Yeah.
He told me to put it to rest, and that's what I did. I put it up on the cover.
Let it be with you.
Anyway, y'all know I ain't been to no doctor. Ain't no doctor told me that.
Now, P. Now you know how. Yeah, you know what time it is.
And this ain't no hypnotic either, Lady LaToya. Don't get your mind out the gutter. But anyway, and I just thought I'd throw that little joke in there and everything. I saw that on TikTok last night, and I hollered. Said the wife asked the husband, "What are you doing?" That the doctor told me I had to put the bottle to rest. So I'm making sure they tucked in real tight. Man, he had Old English 800. He had Parmesan. He had Taka Vodka Blue Label. And all that was laying up in the bed. And he was up there night, sleep time.
Hey,
oh boy,
words have meaning.
Words have meaning, man. So he said the doctor told me to put it to rest, and I put him to rest. I put him to bed, let him get some sleep. So anyway, you got to learn to laugh, folks. You got to learn to laugh. Learn to laugh at some stuff. And so anyway, but like I said, Piano Man don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. But no betting, folks. And if you do, no betting on here. Don't put me in the middle of your junk. I am an innocent bystander. So with that being said, it's okay to be a fan. Just continue to be realistic. And that's what we try to do over here at the Long Run. Keep it real. Hey, continue to like, share, subscribe. Tell others about us so we can make it happen, all right? So anyway, kitchen is closed until 4 p.m. Until 4 p.m. We'll be back on at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we're going to be on for just an hour and a half because I have somewhere to be later on. But we'll be on for an hour and a half. Just come on back. Get you some gumbo. All right? So with that being said, hey, the Piano Man is out. Y'all have a great day. And the Lord willing, we'll see you at 4 o'clock this evening. Roll Tide, everybody.